Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamey Daddy channel. So I got some news for you guys. Someone here on this channel, an audience member, various artist, linked this article to me on PlayStation blog. And it's pretty much the confirmation that Spider-Man is coming to Marvel Avengers exclusively on PlayStation. So if you got a PlayStation, you're purchasing this game on there, you're going to be getting Spider-Man exclusively. So I guess my choice to buy this game on a PlayStation might have been the better choice so far. I pre-ordered, but you know, people are going to be buying on other platforms regardless. But this is one of those things where Sony owns this property. We'll talk about that later. But for those of you who may not have too much time, let me just tell you when and at what cost. It's going to be early 2021. It says we can't wait for you to add Spider-Man to your Marvel's Avengers roster in early 2021. And we've promised they'll be available at no additional cost. So if you purchase the game, Spider-Man is going to be there as a character for no extra cost. So that's actually pretty good. This whole article nonetheless reads like, you know, a press piece, like a press release. Oh, Spider-Man's coming. And I really enjoy the way that they've still tried their best to show kind of a canonical side of Spider-Man being in the Marvel comics. So it's not something that, you know, they're just kind of importing him in there. No, Spider-Man's always been kind of a visiting Avenger, in a sense, is what I'll call him. And the movies also do a good job to highlight that in many cases. Now, this is really cool because, you know, a lot of people were asking for this. And I think Crystal Dynamics was able to kind of iron things out. And Sony is not really stingy with the Spider-Man, you know, I would say, should I call it IP or the Spider-Man character itself with the license? If you think about it, they're more inclined to do stuff with it, in the sense that, let's go back and look at how Spider-Man had kind of come up before even Sony started acquiring the licenses. I don't know when they acquired the Marvel Spider-Man license, but Spider-Man's been really ubiquitous as well. I mean, it's had so many games. It's also had some really cool movies and then games that came out with those movies as well. But Marvel Spider-Man basically set a new gold standard for what the game should look like and what the character should look like in the video game world. And I think it's actually pretty cool that we're going to be seeing this, you know, we're going to be seeing the character come to the game. I think it's a very wonderful addition. Not a huge Spider-Man fan, but there's someone in my house, one of my children, that loves Spider-Man. I mean, this is a nightlight, okay? It's a Spider-Man nightlight. And there's Spider-Man things all over my house. I'm a Batman guy, but you know, I'd appreciate Spider-Man from time to time. You know, it's not something where I'm exclusively on one you know, camp. I mean, but you know, I think I got like one foot and maybe a bunch of my other body extremities or something in the DC camp, and then, you know, maybe I have like I don't know, like a wave on the Marvel side. But still, it's really nice, and I think Spider-Man fans would be really delighted, and, you know, be happy to partake in a game like this, and even be happy to have Spider-Man. I've even seen people saying, man, they might, you know, one of my audience members here said he seems like he's gonna switch to the PlayStation for this game because Spider-Man is coming out. And again, it goes down to that point where, you know, we've been saying, if you're gonna buy a PlayStation, you might want to get yourself a used one, because there's so much that you can benefit from. Yes, if you're on PC, yes, you're gonna downgrade if you can afford the, you know, the console, or you can wait till the PS5. That's also another good option. Now, another really interesting thing too is DC. The rumors that are going out is that there's going to be a Suicide Squad game, and it's going to be like one of these kinds of, you know, it probably will be mapped accordingly to the kind of systems that the Avengers game is. And, you know, I think DC, if they're going to bring a game out like that, they need to pull, you know, all their cards out and lay it on the table. You see, Marvel and Sony are not holding anything back right now. For them to have announced something like this so early, I mean, this isn't going to be seen till like, you know, maybe like, I don't know, 8 months from now. But still, it was a worthwhile announcement to kind of maybe get some sales copies out there. So DC needs to be paying attention. If they're going to be bringing out a game that looks like this, they need to understand that people are going to be expecting for them to, you know, bring everything to the table that's actually really good. So people might be looking for some good characters on that side of things, but I think Marvel is doing a good job building and leading their marketing. So again, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I've seen some of you talk about which character you want to play. Some of you said Iron Man in my past video. Some said the Incredible Hulk. Some said Thor, and many of you said Captain America. You know, I was really surprised that more people said Captain America though, but the video is still ongoing and people are still commenting. So eventually I'll take kind of like a quick poll and see which character is being more popular. And I'll go look around as well and see what character a lot of people are, basically anticipating. But I think now with Spider-Man in the mix, things have probably gotten more complicated. And some of you might have to change your answer now if you're going to be playing on the PlayStation. So I guess that's basically it for me. Thank you so much for your time and audience. I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully we'll see in another video or if we get another update. And I'll be happy to, keep you guys updated. So talk to you soon. Peace.